Asher. And Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Tony Campos
from Static X here at Bloodstock.
Hell yeah.
So, have you guys played Bloodstock before? I don't even know.
No.
What do you think of it? Like, you play a lot of festivals. What do you think of this festival?
Yeah, I've had the pleasure of playing this festival before. I think I played it out here with Ministry one year. And it's cool. Yeah, it's a great festival. And I'm so happy to finally get to bring Static X out here and do this festival, man. It's been a long time coming, and I feel really good about it, man.
I love it, too, and I love that I came all the way from the States to come here for this festival, and you guys are my highlight for the festival.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, man. Yeah.
So, tell us what you have experienced here at Bloodstock, either before or now, that makes it different from other festivals, in your opinion.
Well, for one, I can easily understand what most people are telling me.
Right?
Like, I can ask for catering, and I don't need to look at my phone to translate.
Right? You use Google Translate
Right?
to try and figure it out. And how you compare the festivals here to, say, the States, since you play them in the States as well.
Yeah, I'm glad they're doing more festivals back home, because like for a long time, they just weren't a thing.
Yeah.
And now they're starting to put together some more, and it's great, man. It's like I would always come out here to these incredible festivals that you'd spend their whole weekend out here and have a blast, and for the most you'd get a day
Right.
back home. But like now the multi-day festivals is starting to be a thing back home, and I think it's great.
I also find that a lot of bands, they don't seem as rushed over here, less stressed. Like, all I've heard from artists here at Bloodstock is like everything's run smooth, they're not stressed out, load in is easy, and they can maybe relax a little more, hang out, have fun.
Yeah, everybody has been cool from the minute we pulled in our bus. Crew guys got out, and the local staff was like very accommodating and helped us get settled in. And yeah, it's great here, man.
What would be one story, good or bad, in your whole musical journey that you would share with people when you are older, like 80?
Well, since this is fresh on my mind, because people have been asking me about my recollections of Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
One of the coolest things that I can scratch off the list of shit I never thought would happen. We got to do a photo shoot with Ozzy back before our first Ozfest in '99, and we're hanging out in our dressing room waiting for Ross Halfin to set up the photo shoot. And Ozzy just comes in, and he just sits down and hangs out with us and starts telling us stories about Black Sabbath days, how he'd shoot heroin in his neck behind Tony Iommi's Marshall stacks, and we're all just like little kids listening to their grandpa tell stories.
Right.
We're like, whoa, cool. And it's just like, he didn't have to do that. It's just such a cool dude, and he was awesome to us, and just getting to do Ozfest that year was such a life-changing event for us, and it's just, I'm eternally grateful to him and Sharon for giving us that opportunity. I
remember that year too, because like I wasn't even in media in 1999, but I attended Ozfest. I saw Ozzy every year since 1980, including with Randy Rhoads. And that year was like one of the most epic Ozfests. You guys were there, Slipknot, Mudvayne, In This Moment, and it was just the one thing I love.
Factory was headlining the second stage.
And what I just loved about Ozfest is it brought bands and metal to the masses. I think before Ozfest, there was nobody like that was really, I think Ozzy was like very big into bringing bands and just showing them to the world. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely. It certainly was that for us, and for a lot of the bands on that bill, particularly that year, that blew up after being on that tour. Yeah, like I said, it's just a life-altering experience.
So I have my own opinion, but I've seen some things recently that people are saying nowadays gone, they should start Ozfest up again. What's your opinion of that? I'll share mine too.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it if it's done right. The more partying, the better, I think.
Well, there you go. I love it. It was one of my favorite festival things. Part of me also is like, how is it Ozfest without Oz? That's what I kind of think. But in the same token, if it's under the same kind of guise of like helping bands and showing them to the world and keeping metal and Oz relevant, then I'm for it.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I want to show you my 80s metal battle vest. Is there any band on there that you haven't toured with that you'd like to tour with?
This one right here.
There it is.
The old jump in the fire patch. Yeah.
I love that you noticed that, because I was doing an interview with Winston at Parkway Drive, and he's like, oh my God, when did they have a logo like that? You know?
Damn kids.
I know, right? Slayer didn't even have a patch yet at this time. I started this in 1981.
Wow. They even got Dark Angel and Sharpie.
Well, wait, you know what's great about that? Last month I was at Hellfest and I was talking with Gene, and I'm like, I pulled this out, I'm like, do you recognize that logo?
I just saw them a couple of days ago at Brutal Assault. I finally got to catch their full set after they got it back together. I caught like their last 3 songs at a Milwaukee Metal Festival a few years ago. But this is the first time I got to catch their full set. And it's so cool. My first club show ever was Dark Angel and Dr. No at Fender's Ballroom in Long Beach.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was Ron Reinhardt's first show with the band. And he remembered it. And it was so cool to finally meet those guys. I'd known Gene already for a couple of years now.
Nicest guy in the world.
I love Gene. He's so awesome. This one time I did one of those dime bashes, and I did a couple songs with him. At the end of the night, I'm hanging out, and I feel this big arm reach around me, and it's Gene, and he looks at me and is like, me and you, we're the biggest whores in metal. We'll play for anybody.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, hey, man, if that puts me in the same sentence as you, man, I'll take it.
Right?
That guy's a legend, man. Like, he's
no
played
doubt.
with so many awesome bands that influenced me, and it's just awesome that he's such a nice guy.
When I saw Death Clock at Hellfest, I was like, oh my God. Like, and I've seen him play at times, Testament, Dark Angel. And I'm just like, he's like the fucking God, man.
Yeah, he's great.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So here's a good story for you, is that I was at the first ever crossover show where punk and metalheads could be in the same room without kicking the shit out of each other. It was at like an Elks Lodge.
Nice.
And it was, on the metal side, Possessed, Dark Angel, and Savage Grace. Punk side, COC Pre-Pepper, Suicidal Pre-Crossover, and Descendants.
Nice.
That was the craziest show I've ever been to.
I would love to have seen that.
But what's even better is seeing Static X here at Bloodstock. And I thank you for being here, and thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Michelle Kerr was my press officer for my entire fucking career here in the UK. My entire career with Machine Head. She recently passed away, and it was a very, very sad day. And I can tell you the reason that I'm going to tell this story is because she was family. She was Bloodstock family. She was heavy metal UK family. Most of the bands that you know and love, you probably heard of because of that woman right there. Slipknot, Slayer, Machine Head, Trivium, Killswitch Engage, Hatebreed, you name it. She helped lift everybody up, man. She helped lift everybody up. And in so many ways, she helped make this entire music scene, this incredible, beautiful community that lives here at Bloodstock, man. She helped make it. So ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Michelle Kerr.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.